Everything has meaning. Nothing has meaning on its own. A letter gains meaning through the word around it. A word gains meaning through the sentence around it. A note gains meaning through the melody around it. Placed differently, the same note can become tension. It can become release, a beginning, an ending. Meaning does not sit inside a thing by itself. It appears through relationship, through what came before, what surrounds it, and what follows. Events work the same way. A moment is never only a moment. It is shaped by earlier conditions. It changes the conditions around it, and it becomes part of what happens next. That is why nothing happens alone. A drop of water hits the ground. The surface moves. Light breaks across it. A sound enters the room. You hear it. Your attention shifts. A thought appears. One small event has changed the surface, the light, the room, and your mind. The drop is gone. Its effect is not. But the drop did not begin with itself. Water gathered, air moved, gravity pulled. The surface was already there. Every visible event arrives with an invisible history, and every event leaves behind new conditions. You usually see only the moment when the chain becomes visible. You call that moment the event. Reality contains everything that led to it, and everything it changes afterward. No moment begins with itself. You imagine your consciousness as a closed room. In here there is you. Out there is the world. You observe it. You judge it. You decide what to do. And whatever happens inside your mind seems to belong only to you. But almost nothing in your mind began there. A sound enters, a face appears, a sentence reaches you, a smell brings back a memory. The memory changes your mood. Your mood changes what you notice. What appears inside you is shaped by what reaches you. Even the words in your thoughts came from other people. You did not invent the language inside your head. You received it. You learned it. Now it divides experience into names, categories, and stories. The room was never closed. The world has been entering it from the beginning. Your senses do not hand you reality exactly as it is. Your eyes receive light. Your ears receive vibration. Your nose detects chemicals in the air. Your skin reacts to pressure, heat, and movement. The body translates these signals. Memory compares them with what came before. Then, experience appears. You do not simply hear a sound. You recognize a voice. You do not simply detect a smell. You remember a place. You do not simply see a face. You read trust, danger, rejection, or safety. The world enters as information. Inside you, it becomes experience. Then it leaves you again through your expression, your posture, your voice, and your decisions. You do not simply receive the world. You transform it. And then you return it. You walk past a bakery and smell fresh bread. The smell brings back a childhood memory. Your body relaxes before you understand why. Your face softens. Your voice changes. A few minutes later, someone speaks to you. They know nothing about the bakery. They know nothing about the memory. They only meet the version of you that now stands in front of them. Because you respond calmly, they respond differently. The conversation takes another direction. Their mood changes. Later, they carry that mood into another room. The original smell is already gone, but part of it continues through people who never smelled it. This is what meaning looks like in motion. The smell triggered a memory. The memory changed your state. Your state changed the interaction. An influence does not always move in a straight line. Sometimes it returns. You enter a room expecting danger. Your breathing changes. Your shoulders tighten. Another person notices. They become cautious. Their voice changes. You hear the change and take it as proof that something is wrong. Your fear altered the room. The altered room now strengthens the fear. You do not only react to the world, your reaction changes the world you react to next. A train arrives late. You leave the station at a different time. You meet someone you would otherwise have missed. A sentence is spoken. A decision changes. From your position, the meeting looks accidental. But the delay had causes. The other person's arrival had causes. Two chains of events met at one point. You saw the meeting. You did not see everything that produced it. Coincidence is the point where chains meet beyond your ability to predict them. It does not mean the event came from nowhere. It means the structure behind it was hidden from you. On a larger scale, a person on the other side of the world leaves home 2 minutes later than usual. They take a different route. They speak to someone they would not normally meet. The conversation changes a decision. That decision changes what is sent, delayed, bought, written, or said. Another person reacts, then another. The effect becomes harder to trace as it spreads, but the world does not reset after each action. It carries the new conditions forward. Your perspective has limits, but nothing that happens is disconnected from the whole you are part of. You do not choose everything that reaches you, but your response becomes part of what follows. You can reinforce that influence, resist it, transform it, ignore it, pass it forward. What reaches you becomes an influence. What leaves you becomes a cause. What comes after will be shaped partly by you. You are not an isolated beginning. You are a transition, a point where the world arrives in one form and leaves in another. Everything has meaning because nothing exists only as itself. The world is not a collection of separate events. It is one continuous movement seen in pieces. You are not watching the chain, you are inside it, and everything you do becomes part of what the world does next.